So good morning, all of you. So today we are going to cover one more very important thing, that is hash set and hash map. Okay. So we'll see the program, and before I start the program, I just want to say regarding the definition of hash map. What exactly hash map? So uh, hash map is a hash table based on implementation of map interface. Okay, so it implements map. You know, so that's why it's called hash map. And at the same time, like regarding the duplicate values, I will show you in the program. So duplicate value, it doesn't allow duplicate key. Okay, but duplicate values are allowed. So I will tell you what is key, what is value. Okay, and it can contain also single null key and multiple null value. Okay, so let me quickly start uh, the class. So this is hash map. Okay, a second. Let me clear my temp file. Okay. So this is my class, like hash map demo. Okay. Now I will show you. One second. One second, guys. Okay. So void main string args. Okay. Now I'm saying hash map. This is the syntax. Hash map string. One second. Actually, I am having some issue in my IntelliJ. I don't know what happened. Integer. Integer. I'm just saying one variable, hash map. Okay, this is my variable hm. Now, one, equal to new hash map string integer. So why I'm putting int integer, I will explain. Okay. Okay. Let me import. You have to import once you just, so the error will go. Okay. Now this is a string and I will store the value for string and integer. Okay. That's why I put, two different data types. Okay. It's actually class. String, it's a class. It's a integer, it's a class. Okay. And this is also same. So what I'm going to write, so this is hm, okay, dot, I would say put. So I'll store some data, right? So that's why I put, yesterday we have covered a few methods, clear, remove, add. So this is one method, this is put. Okay. So now I'm saying mac and I'm saying 20. Let me take another dot put. I'm saying Ravi, comma 25. hm dot put John and I'm saying 30. Just taking three examples. Now I will write system.out.println and I will just write before adding ticket keys. Okay. So keys means these are the uh, you know keys and values, right? So here we'll add, this is the combination between keys and values. Okay. So now we'll see. Let me just write. Now I'm saying print complete hm. Okay. So far I do not have any duplicate value, right? It's unique. Okay. Now I will just run it. Okay. Now you can see this is the line which I have written here before adding duplicate keys. Now Ravi is 25, Mac is 20 and John is 30. So this is, we are adding key and value, right? So the value, this is the value and this is the key. Okay. So left hand side, whatever you can see, this is the key and this is the value. Okay. Now what I am going to do, I am going to add duplicate keys. Okay. So what I'm going to do, hm dot put. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, duplicate value, this is for Mac. I'm saying Mac is now 21, for example. Okay. So what I'm doing, replacing previous value of Mac. Okay, so this consider age. Okay, so I'm writing age. Okay, this is age and this is name, and this is key, this is value. Okay, this is I am trying to replacing. Okay, at the same time I will try to replace for another one. Put, I'm saying Ravi, Ravi, and I'm saying 24. Okay, so always remember this naming should be, there should be no small or it should be as it is what is there. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is replacing previous value of Mac and Ravi's age. Ravi's age. Okay, and what is this? This is, we are some writing for your understanding, creating object of hash map. Okay, so this is the object, we are creating object. Whenever we have a new, that means we are creating a object, right? We have already covered this one. So we are creating object for hash map with this syntax. And now what we are going to do, yeah, so now what we are going to do, we are going to replace the previous value from 20 to 21 and 25 to 24. Okay, now let me print the output. Now what I'm saying, after adding duplicate keys. Okay, so after adding duplicate keys, now system.out.println, again I need to print for this one. So now we'll see what happened. Okay, I'm just running. So now see, this is for the first one before adding duplicate keys. So Ravi was 25, this is 25, Mac is 20, and John is 30. Now after adding duplicate keys, Ravi became 24, right? This is expected. And Mac become 21. Okay, and John become remain same because we have not make any changes for the John. Okay, this is how we have to do the changes. Okay, suppose you already declared this one and now you want to change, not in the original program, now you want to change the value for that particular things, you can change the keys. Okay, all the with the same keys you can change the value, whatever value you want you can just change, you do not need to create different one. Okay, because of this you can be able to adding the duplicate keys, duplicate keys with the same, like these keys, right? So these names are keys and the values we are changing. Just any question?
No, I'm good.
So
Ravi, you
when we
want
will
to
be
add?
running,
Yeah,
so when
Sushri.
we will be running this program, so it will
Hmm.
only change the value of Mark and Ravi, right?
Correct. So whatever, suppose you have thousands, hundred of lines, right? Hundred of like uh, list, like name wise and the value wise, key and values. So wherever you need to make changes, just you will just do the changes after just putting one more line for the same one. Now, if I do any changes here, suppose in small, okay, let me try this way also.
So whenever we will be running this program, so how does this makes difference? Like it won't run the first steps where you have created the object and this hm dot put and the starting value. I'm saying the mark
Hmm.
comma 28. So
Hmm.
when will we run the program? When it will be taking the values of second? I mean, I'm just
Yeah,
I'm asking.
this one, right? You are
Yes,
saying.
yes.
So see, I have what I have done here. You can see the output, right? So this
Yeah.
before adding the duplicate values. So initially, I have initialized with this value. Okay. Now what I did after adding the duplicate keys, I just make a change. What I did from uppercase, I put a lowercase. But this Mac is not the same Mac, right?
Okay.
So because of that, you can see you are getting four outputs. Like you are getting for Ravi 24, okay, which
Huh.
we expect, and we are getting Mac 20 because
Huh.
this Mac is not similar, right?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
of the changes. So
Huh.
you can add here also new thing. I am trying to say this is the feature or the program. You can
Huh.
add a duplicate keys with the same program. Okay, duplicate
Okay.
keys. So we remember we sometime back. Okay, so we have covered few things like if I put like this int a equal to 10, right?
Hmm.
Now
Yeah.
I cannot say int a equal to 20
Yes. Correct.
because already I have mentioned here, right?
Yeah.
So whatever the changes require, I have to do here. Okay. And
Okay.
this is not allowed. Means this is not allowed. Okay.
Yeah.
Because the variable name, this is not allowed. Same way, like whenever you need to make changes on your keys value, so
Hmm.
you are not going to write like you have written you, so maybe you have a program of 100 lines and you just want to change the value for that particular thing, so you can do it with the help of hash map. Okay. So this is what the benefit. So you can add after even doing all this activity, you can still go and add a duplicate keys. Okay, so this is what it's refer. Okay, so mostly when you work with the data kind of things, in that case, maybe you may have a, uh, same name. Mac can be 100 people can be on your data. Now you want to segregate which Mac refer to which one, right? In that case, it will help you. So based on that, you will do the values. You will put the values, and based on the key, you will duplicate if required. So this is the program. I will just ping
Okay.
this program. Okay. Now we'll
Yeah. Sure.
see another concept called hash set. So you will get the
Uh,
difference. Okay.
Makhan, one question I had. I don't know
Hmm.
if you had covered or I missed it. You had given first Mac, then Ravi, then John. But here, while printing, it is printing Ravi, Mac, and John. Uh, is
Okay.
that
No. So okay. So what I'm so okay, let me try this one. So what I'm saying, this Mac has given 20. Now I'm getting 20. I need 21. It's the value should replace. Okay. And I will just simply run it. Now you can see Parvati, Ravi became 24 to 20, 25 to 21, 24, right? Ravi. And Mag became 21, and it's replaced, right? The original value replaced by 21, and John became remain same because we have not done any changes on this. What I did, what I got extra, for example, if even I can still add new. Okay, if I put like this and I say Paul, okay, and comma uh, 50. Okay, so I can add at this. I can add anywhere. I can add here or I can add here also. But if I want to do the changes, okay, so still what I will do, for example, I need again the changes from 50 to 51. Now I need 51. Okay, it is allowing the same name for Paul. How many changes I need, it is allowing. That means this is the benefit of this. You can use, duplicate keys. Mean you can add the values for the duplicate keys. Now I want 55. Okay, now it will not give me error. So for Paul, what should I get? The value I should get 55, not 50, not 51. Okay, and for Ravi, 25, I should get 24. Mag, I should get 21 instead of 20. Now let's see. Can you see? So the value are there for Paul, 50, 51, 55. But the most recent one will only add or replace the previous values. This is how it's, and John 30 is still there because we have not done anything with John here, right? That's why we got John 30 and Mac 21 because Mac 20 became 21. That's why it's 21, and Ravi from 25 became 24. So that means this is, you can add the values for the duplicate keys. Okay, are you clear, Tara?
Yes, I got that, but my question was why is it printing Ravi first then Mac? Like, is there anything like that?
Why it's printing Ravi then Mac?
Because our order in the program is Mac, Ravi, and John, but here it's printing first Ravi. So I don't know. I'm just checking. Is there any logic for that?
So yeah, so it is unordered collection. It's not an ordered collection where we have seen this first two list, linked list as well as the array list. Those were the ordered collection, but this hash map is unordered
Random.
collection. So there'll be no order. It will not follow any order.
So it's a random like picking.
Mm, correct.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good question. Okay, I was focused on some different thing, but yes, question is good. Like you should know. So yeah, but apart from that, the random or the order wise, you are good with this, right? Um, Shushri and Parvati.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we'll see one more example. Let me just ping this program. Uh, okay. Now we'll see another program called hash set. Okay. Let me create another new program. Hash set. Okay. Demo. I'm just not closing this one. Let it be. Just okay. Now again, I'm writing So I'll be creating object. Okay, I'm writing with the comment so that you can understand. Okay, object of hash set. So how to create an object? Hash, this is the syntax. Okay, string. Okay, now I'm saying hs means hash set. So creating just object. Now this new will create an object hash set. Now I'm saying string. String. So maybe when you write this hash set or this, you may see the error. So just hover over on this hash set and just import the class. So this is a class, right? So you need to import it. So now you can see this is the class under util hash set. Okay. Now I am going to add. So what I'm going adding values to hash set. Okay, adding value to hash set. Now hs, this is the hs dot add. Okay, now I'm taking example of mobile. Okay, so mobile brand. So I'm saying Nokia. 1 second. I don't know why this error is coming. Oh. You know why I'm getting error? Can you tell me? Quick question for you guys. Just think about this. Why I'm getting this red? Parvati, Shushri, any idea?
Is that not defined in that class?
This is under class only, right?
So
Even
See,
yesterday we faced this issue.
you method we need to
you may face lot of issue like this, small issues, like why it's not adding, or like add why it's getting this color red, and what we missed. Go from the from top. Okay, start from the class.
I think
What?
yes, yesterday we faced this, and I think Parvati answered yesterday.
I
No answer.
it's not defined like public stat. No, I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, you tried.
You are
This is what.
absolutely close to it. Yes.
So this is public because on always the method should be start with the public main method, like so. Without main method, you can't do anything. str
Uh,
string.
so the reason behind that is yesterday we have seen that even yesterday we just experiment this. So if you want to perform any action, you can't perform action outside of the method. So function, generally these methods are also called as functions. So function is nothing but whenever you want to perform something or whenever you want to action something, that action should takes place in only function, not outside somewhere else. Okay, so here what are we doing? We are adding the values to a hash set. Aren't we adding? Yes, we are adding. So that's the reason that this is was showing an error.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
So whatever program you write, it should be under the main method. Okay.
And
Any
not only
program.
one thing,
No. If
just one correction. Not only main method, any method.
any method, yeah.
Yes, any method. So action should be performed under any method.
Method.
Okay. Yes.
So what I'm just writing. Okay. My typing speed is too slow actually. Null values. This is okay. System dot out dot. Okay. Now again I'm saying I need to get the print for this, right? Has set. Okay. Now what I have done, I am just explaining. So this is a main method. Now I am creating object for has set. Okay, and this is the syntax. Okay, to create an object for has set. So now adding values to has set. Now this is my object hs dot add. So I'm adding Nokia, Sony, Jolo, local brand. So I'm taking just example. Okay, and I need this printout, like whatever is current position printout is that, like whatever this I have mentioned, I need to just get the printout, and we'll try just see. First time I'm just running it. So it's running. Yeah. So you can see this is coming Sony. So here also, okay, order. This is like random picking. Okay. So Sony, Zolo, Nokia, local brand. Okay. This is what before adding duplicate or null value, means whatever we have mentioned, we are getting the output. Now we'll see the changes. Now what I'm going to do, adding duplicate values. Okay. Now see. So hs dot add. What I'm going to add, I'm going to add for Zolo again. So I'm going to add for Zolo again and take another one. Add Sony, Sony. This is Sony. Okay. So this is I am just trying to get. Okay. So this is system.out.print. After adding duplicate values, right? Duplicate values. Okay. Now I'm saying HS. Okay. Now let me print. Make sure this there should not be any typo error or something like Zolo. Hmm. As it is, you have to just take. Otherwise, it will create a different one. So you can see before adding, it was Sony, Zolo, Nokia, local brand. After adding, it's Sony, Zolo, Nokia, local brand. So there is no changes. But because why you are not getting changes, can you tell me? Okay, let me take another one. Adding null values. Now again what I'm trying to do is hs dot add, and I'm saying null. Okay, take 2 times null, and again system dot out dot println after adding null values. Now again I am going to print the same. Let me run again. So I asked something, why we are not getting any changes? Like earlier, previously in hash map we saw, right? Whatever like it is printing, like, or it's get change, duplicate value, key value. You can see now, um, before adding duplicate and null values, Sony, Zolo, Nokia, local brand. After adding duplicate values, it's so the same one. And now after adding null value, Sony, null, Zolo, Nokia, local brand. So the thing is, we can see the duplicate values does not store, right? Only null values store once. Can you see the difference? We have we have mentioned null 2 times, but it store only 1 time. Means it will only store null value once, not twice. If you write 3 times, 4 times, 5 times also, it will only allow null value 1 time. And the same time, the duplicate values does not store in hash set. That's why we use hash map. Ravi, you want to add something? Ravi, are you there?
Uh, hello.
Yes. Yeah, Ravi, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Yes, Ravi, here. I can hear you. So anyway, he may be getting some issue. So the thing is, in case of hash set, duplicate, values are not allowed. This is a very simple. So I just take the example between hash map and hash set. In hash map, you can add a duplicate values. Okay. 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 You got my point, right? But in case of these, you can't add duplicate values. This is not allowed. This is only the difference between hash set and hash map. Hash map.
No, no, no. Just correction. I think this is difference between hash set and where's that? List. Because there you can add values, but here you can't.
Yeah, that's what means. Here we can't add. But null value, just remember one thing. If you copy null value 5 times, okay, and just let's say you will get only 1 time null value. This is only allow null value 1 time. So just I'm running. Let's see. See, this is for the after adding the null value. Only you are getting null value once. Okay. If I make any changes here, what happened? Let's see. This is obviously this is a different one. This is not that the Jolo. This will create obviously one, like, see, it is creating. So you are getting Zolo for this Zolo and solo 1 2 3 for this, because this is not the same one. Okay, let's take this one as a same. Okay, maybe you are confused. I will try to make it a hash. Okay, just let me ping this and I will do the changes over there. Okay, I think so that you will understand what is the difference. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I will just simply copy. Okay, not this one. I will simply copy this. Or let me try another program. Now you will understand. Okay. Okay. Uh, 1 second. So what is the syntax for this? Has set. Let me try. I have not tried in this way. Let me check. Has set. Has set. No, this will not allow. 1 second, guys. So basically, what actually? Okay. So add M1, M2, M3, and system.out.println before adding duplicate values. Okay. Now let's print. So this is first time what we have written, and this is we'll get the printout. Okay, let's just see. Okay, why it's not coming? Oh. Sorry, guys. Now let's print. So you can see this is M1, M2, M3. This is coming. Okay. This I have not added anything. Like it says before adding duplicate values. Now what I'm trying to say, hs dot add. Okay. Same I will try again M1. Means I want to tell you that this M1 is not going to store. Okay. Or M2 is not going to store. Whatever you have stored in first time, this is only it will print. Second time, whatever you are just copying and pasting, this will not going to print. This is the only concept. means duplicate, it can't entertain duplicate values. Only first time whatever you are getting, this one will get print. Okay, this is only the concept. Now I'm just copy this one and paste, and after okay, now let's print. Let me do some changes for after saying. Now let's print. Parvati,
Yeah.
so the thing is okay. See, this is specially the concept is whatever you are seeing here after adding the duplicate value 123, okay, 123. So it is printing because we are printing it, but real time when you are going to add something or to try to add the duplicate values for this, it will not allow. Okay, it will only trigger to this always. So now I'm making changes on this. I am putting M2 on top and M1 on this. Okay, let's try this way. M1, M2, M3. Sorry, M1, M2, M3. Okay, let me do the changes here also. So basically, the difference when you say the difference between hash map and hash set. So hash map is the implementation of map interfaces. Okay, so this would be too much critical for you understand. So simple thing. For example, we have seen we have added null value from here. Not this one. For example, hash map dot null. Sorry. Add null. So what is the thing, like if I just try to add a null value twice, it will not going to store. Okay, only one time it will going to store. uh, this is only the program will only allow to be added one time null value. I have not printed, I think. Oh, sorry. after adding null value. 1 second. So you can see, right? So null only allow one time, and this is only the purpose of these. It like has said only store the object, no like key values pair. Okay, so it will not store any key values pair. It will only store the object. That's the thing, and this is completely based on object. So this is little bit like we mostly will not use this one. We always go with this one most of the cases, because you need data and key, right? So even just take example for Excel. So you have a key and value, right? So based on key and value, you just take all these things. So, but for your understanding, you should know what is the difference, like, So this is simply in one line, like it will not allow duplicate values. This is what the meaning. Rabi, are you there? You want to add something?
I guess he's not there.
Okay, let me do one thing. Let me this as set. Okay, let me do one simple program so that you can understand. Okay, now what I will say, has I'm saying string set new has, my system getting hang now. Just 1 second. Okay, has set. Okay, now I'm again putting string. This is ending. So I'm saying has set dot add mobile. Okay, set dot add now smartphone. One example, headset dot add now laptop. Laptop. I'm just taking 3 examples super. Okay, take one. Desktop. So I have added this 4. Okay, what I'm going to do is system.out.println before adding duplicate and null values. Okay, so this is, so now system.out.println hs. Okay, now let's run. So this is coming laptop, desktop, mobile, smartphone. Now again asset dot add, and I'm saying again smartphone, smartphone, and hs dot add, I'm saying desktop, desktop. Okay. Now system dot out dot println after, and this is again, yes, I add this null. So this is what I'm doing, adding null values. I'm just copying twice. Now again system.out.println, just take it, adding null values, after adding null values, and this is again. Okay, so yeah, let's run it. So the basically what if you see this one thing you can see, hash map in string integer means we can store, okay, the values, the values, whatever duplicate values are here, right? This is the syntax. If I simply copy this one and try to implement for these, okay, for example, I just try to make it hash set, okay, I will get an error because the thing, you can't have two parameters. First thing, it should, that's the thing, means here in hash map we uh, we used to do keys and values pair, right? Keys and values pair. So based on that, the duplicate also you can make the changes, okay, the previous value. But in case of hash set, it is not applicable. Okay, if you want to make combination between key and values, then this is not the place. Okay, hash set is not this place. You have to do here. Okay, or in just you need to add a single like the value. Okay, just simple, just need to add the value. In this case, this hash set is applicable. This is only the difference. Okay, when you see the when you uh, have, suppose you have Excel, right? In Excel you have row and column, right? So if you want to take example to implement your Excel, so this is the thing like where you will check the first thing, name and assign something, right? But here it is just simply you are uh, adding, but there is like no value, like only key thing is there, value you can't add. So these are the key, right? You got the difference by
So
using.
Makhan, if we want to take two parameters like string or integer, then we have to write hash map, right? Hash map.
Hash map, correct. Yes,
And in hash set, we can only take the any one parameter, not two
correct.
parameters.
Not two parameters. So you are getting error, right? If simply I just
Yeah.
remove this and simply I just remove this one, I
Hmm.
will not get error because it's already mentioned. Anyway, it is taking. So this is what. Okay. So you are.
Okay.
This is the syntax. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to do the key and value things, then obviously you need two parameters, right? So that you can take one string for this and one
Hmm.
integer this
Integer.
in
Yeah.
value. So in case of this case, obviously it will give you error, right? Because what about this? And you can't even do this. Even if you try to do here, if simply I'm just just removing this, again here also you will get error.
Okay, is it this error is for just because in the syntax we have not taken the integer, and here in
Correct.
the while creating the object and when we wanted to make the values, that time we have taken the integer. For that reason, it is giving the error.
No, no, no. So this is the first thing. If I just comment, okay, this line, if I just comment, let me comment and see. Still, you will have a error.
Yeah. So in hash map, we can take two parameters, right?
Correct. So hash map means you
Sorry,
are
we
mapping,
can
right?
take. We
So
can take.
simply you are mapping from you are mapping, right? This map means what? So suppose take an example of Excel. So row and column, right? Row and column. So let me open Excel for you. So basically what? This is key and this is value,
Hmm.
right? Or you
Yeah.
can take this one here. So you need some key and value, right? So so I'm just saying this and 25, right? So
Hmm.
these are mapping, right? You are
Yeah.
mapping from key to value, right?
Okay.
So this
Okay.
is so now if I just remove, then what is the purpose of, there is no purpose of key or value. So this is the
Yeah.
syntax, you know, where you have this integer. This
Hmm.
is the syntax for the hash map. Okay,
Okay.
so you have to follow. So this is not because we have just created object and
Hmm.
initialize the value. Not, this is the syntax.
Hmm.
It's not about the value whether we have created object or not. So this is the syntax for hash map. But in case of
Okay.
this, you will simply just adding. So if I just, so there is, in case you can't do any changes, the means the difference between is, now for Mac I want to make changes 100 times, I can go and make the changes, right? But
Hmm.
here there is nothing to make changes, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
You are just adding some values, that's it. But here it is not mapped with anything. So that's why
Okay.
it's a set. It's a set means,
Okay.
it's a set, it's a permanent, like whatever you are you implemented, that will going to fix, that you
Hmm.
can't make any changes or replace some values with other, right? It would be
Hmm.
fixed. That's why it's a set. Set means it's fixed, right? But here you can map. So map,
Okay.
and only the difference. And here null also only allow one time. You can have null value only one. You can't have
Okay.
twice. But if you just, I just add here null value, let's see what happens. So you have to, like, there are different way to check, same program and see the syntax,
Hmm. Yeah.
so
Correct.
that people will get understand. Otherwise, let me. So what I'm going to do is, let me first run this and see whether any problem is there or what.
Okay.
So I think, Parvati, if you are still not clear, I think Ravi can answer. Okay.
No, no, no. I'm
No,
crystal
no, no,
clear
no. I'm
now.
saying to Parvati, like,
Parvati
I think
left now.
oh, she
She
left.
left. Yeah.
Okay.
She got some work.
Oh,
She just pinged. I mean, in here only in the Skype.
okay, 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 okay. So this is only the purpose, hash map and, this one.
Hashtag. Yeah. I got it. I got it. Yeah. So you wanted to run that program, right? Like the hash map,
Uh,
like adding the